Good morning, guys. That's good. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Life up against Shadow Games Links today. And I think while this maybe is a match that doesn't matter much, I think we're probably gonna see some pretty cool action. And I'm excited to see it. YGO, certainly a very redeemable season as compared to their first one, where probably they didn't get to show much of what they are capable of, but 5 and 4 at this point in time, 0 RD, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, SGL probably a little fall from grace compared to the last season playoffs finish in top 8, beating SCM in round of 12. I'll never forget that match. Anyway, well, the game has started. Mellow and Monkey D. Willie, other way around. Monkey D. Willie on the top, Mellow on the bottom. Solar Recharge. Hold up. What do we have here? The Wolf was the cost, and he sent Rose Lover from the deck. Whoa. What is going on, guys? What is he playing? I've never seen this deck. Alright. Well, let's see how the rest of the turn ensures. So Rose Lover gonna banish herself. She's gonna special summon one plant-type monster from the hand. So if it's something pretty big, and it is, okay. Titanial, Princess of Camellias. During either player's turn, targeting should be one face-up negate the activation. Alright, so well, she's got 2600 booty there, so she can, I guess, live. And there's one targeting protection effect if she tributes the carrot weight. Huh. Using light sworns with plants, well, that's not the worst idea, but let's see how that fares up against Blue Eyes. We search the stone. Do we have any cards of consonance to supplement that? Thank you for the follow, Hills. Go plants, let's go. It wasn't quite cards of consonance that was present. It was actually Melody of Awakening Dragon, so we know there is no Azure Eyes in Melo's deck. Alternative, however, well, it targets, so that's one way to make use of Titanial's effect here. Oh, you can even negate this if you wanted to. So it's not just your own cards, it's literally any card. Whoa. Alright. Maybe we can see some interesting applications with that. You can choose to negate here, obviously, but that means your alternative is gone. Your Titanial is gone, alternative pops, and then you go into a synchro. But either way, like, I think it's gonna be pretty hard to survive this. Especially if Mellow just switches into a Blue Eyes from his hand this way. You can choose to. Seemingly he'll not. He'll just keep the Dragon Spirit alive for a future turn. There's Blue Eyes from the deck. 3 Blue Eyes monsters against 3 cards from Monkey D. Wheelie. Scared Wait from the grave activates and is gonna discard the Rose Lover. So we have once again another special summon, and keep in mind, Rose Lover makes it so the monster is unaffected by any traps, and well, Blaize loves to run traps. We do see 2 level 4s on the field, though. Are we going to see a rank 4 from Monkey D. Willy? Show us what you got. You got 2 carrots on the field, you have to make the soup. You have to boil the carrots, you have to make them into something better, more tasty. And that tasty stuff is the rank 4. No, it's not going to be, and oh my god, it's an MST. For the 3rd solar recharge, that's actually such an unlucky mill. Or rather, such an unlucky combination of hands, you know. MST, by the way, huh? You also don't see that quite as often, but yeah, that's the first game. SGO being down 1 after a pretty cool little showing. Service laggy, guys. I'm not quite aware what's the problem right now. Anyway, we were not gonna see a repeat. Turns out Blaize does kinda counter plant and graveyard based decks. Here we go. Game 2. Let's see if Willy has more spice for us. Seemingly it's gonna be Harpies. Just by the math and the sleeves alone, I can tell Willy is a big fan. Oh, what's the problem? It's Tramit. Copium. Alternative once again. Okay, this time it wasn't searched. I need to fix this problem. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I have no clue how to fix this. Anyway, alternative with the stone. Lady 1, that's unlucky brick. Having to set that. Ah. And there we go, straight into the Blaize Spirit Dragon. Dragon Spirit White as well. I'm gonna get rid of the field spell. Chalice. Alright, back to Willy. And yet again another set. If that's a second Lady 1, I'm gonna cry. Sage is gonna search yet another stone. With that we can go into Vermilion here. Or Cards of Consonance. And you know, just and the misery that Willie has been put in, thanks to, you know, awful bricks. Especially in the first game, man. Would have loved to see some light sword action. Oh, I even gonna resummon the alternative. Please don't. Alternative, pop the monster. Oh my god, that's the second lady one. Oh god. Oh well. Yes, that's gonna be it for Willie. Very unfortunate start. But yeah. Blue Eyes with the gorilla hands. Well, I'm pretty positive that if this deck of Planned Lightstorm was to be allowed, we're probably gonna see some more spies. Maybe something from YGO 2. I'm hopeful of it. But yeah, we'll see. Quite a lot of games going down right now. In fact, let me count just how many are streamed, because there's even a couple that aren't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games going down in this very moment, with 1 being on stream, so that would be 6. Where's that name game? Okay, ZZy coming up next for SGL up against YGL. The GLs in the chat, the good lucks, as FPS taught us. Let's go. Antinomy. Alright, he's going first as well. So let's see if it's gonna be a bluff or not. No extra deck increase, so it's not set Delta XL. Maybe it's something with level tuning. Antinomy does get level tuning. Could be like Evil Eyes perhaps, or it just could be, you know, TGs. We've seen TG actually earlier from Sensei. They had their starter play 2 TGs, so it wasn't a repeat. It was 2 separate builds, or you know, it could even be the same for all we know. Builds of TG, and well, it got them the head start with the TGs going 3 and 2 total. First losing and then getting 3 wins back to back, so pretty good. Setting 1 though, that's a little scary going up against Blue Eyes. You don't have the tools necessary to stop them at first. You're probably not gonna have many opportunities to do that coming up. Of course, unless if they bricked. Blue Eyes and bricking, name me a better combination, you know, better duo. White Stone to be sent by the Sage. Stage on to the Sage with the cage, because cage, I don't know. Setting 2 as well, banishing off that MST. Straight into the end phase actually, so maybe he is assuming that that phase down is something that he probably doesn't want to really swing into. Oh, I love this music. Alright, this is the comeback moment for ZZy. We know it, we all know it. Send your energy in the chat, guys. Send your energy. Let's go! 4 cards to work with for YGO. If he is running TGs, there's always flight control. There it is, the TG striker being flipped face up. That is the first step to play through what this could be, the decisive turn. There is the Booster Raptor as well. 3 levels total on the field. Do we have anything more to offer? No, straight into the Synchro Summon. Tunes level 2 using the level 1 Booster Raptor. Mist Bird Colossus. Let's see what it does. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0, and if it does, its effects are negated until the end of this turn. So level 3 to go into using Booster Raptor as well as the Striker. Can choose here to negate the Giant Spirit White. Although alright, so I think it also negates if it tributes itself as cost and attempts to switch back into a Blue Eyes from the hand. But we do see Screw Serpent as well, only to be hit by the Divine Wrath, unfortunately. So no follow-up for YGO here. And well, that's gonna be quite a big attack. There's also yet another fodder to be used by this Ancients. And well, that's end of the turn here. YGO not quite making the difference there on that turn, being stopped by the Divine Wrath. The power of the gods themselves here to stop the TGs from running rampant. And well, a Synchro Summon for a Synchro Summon. We have the Void Stone of Ancients tuning the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and we'll get the Vermilion Dragon mech. Gonna banish the Sage to destroy, and that's gonna be swinging for game. Mellow grabbing his 3rd win. Alright, we will be having a repeat coming through as well for SGL. It's gonna be once again a matchup between Blue Eyes White Dragon as well as Tech Genius. Let's go and check it out. Oh! Okay, the match is bugged. Give us just a little, guys. Hopefully it's not a Shadow Duel as well. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get it on. Alright, Mellow going first this time around. Watching Blue Eyes Striking is so sad. It is because Mellow's hands have been quite good thus far, and they're not gonna stop anytime soon. Cards of Consonance, discarding the White Stone of Ancients from the hand, also has the Sage to search for another stone. Please don't tell me we're gonna see a second one. No, but we will be seeing 2 sets, spells or traps in the back. We have seen quite a few unorthodox deck choices from Mellow already, so we know he's running Melody, and we know he's running MST in this Blue Eyes build. MST onto the Divine Wrath. That's a certain good way to start here. YGO getting out the Striker into Werewolf combo, standing up for a level 5 Tinker Summon. More often than not, it is the Star Guardian that it is summoned there. Always getting that little recursion, getting something from the grave. You can even swap it out with the flight control skill, and can even special summon it thanks to the Star Guardian. It's such a good card for a pretty cool deck with TGs. It's all or nothing there, because this is the repeat. Keep in mind. They are confident here, Shadow Games Links, that this deck is the deck to defeat Blue Eyes. Successfully adds the Werewolf back to the hand. Keep in mind, a normal summon is still available. He swaps out the Gear Zombie for a Catapult Dragon. Catapult Dragon, upon being on the field and being activated, you can special summon 1 TG level 3 or lower tuner from the hand. One could have been the Gear Zombie that was returned. It is a level 1 tuner, but can also special summon itself. Considering he is running that level 3 Gear Zombie can very well be used as fodder for that level 3 Synchro Summon with Claws Loss. Pondering whether to use Catapult's effect or not here. Due to the delays, right? You MSC'd a Divine Wrath and pretty much nothing happened. Let's say when you special summon a Striker. Werewolf, maybe there was a delay. And, you know, maybe due to that, YGO is a little hesitant in activating this Catapult Dragon effect. We're gonna have to wait and see just how he plays this turn or how it ends. Because if there is a Divine Wrath involved, well, Star Guardian certainly is not gonna enjoy that. And, well, it's gonna be the Karma Cut for that Catapult Dragon, disallowing any type of extension from YGO with a potential level 3 tuner or lower to be special summoned. Werewolf as well. It was on the normal summon. Keep in mind, guys. Or rather on the special summon. So Mello didn't quite wait for that Karma Cut. Does leave YGO here to almost go for game there. Karma Cut did have... Okay, it is game. It is game, guys. Battle Wasp, Karma, the Conquering Bow, minus 1000. And once again, attacking a second time, minus 800. And lastly, minus 800 to get this win. YGO. Utilizing every possible card in his hand here, playing through a Karma Cut, which is very hard to do in TGs, getting the dub. Blue Eyes are no more, but there is still the second deck from Mello. We should be checking that out pretty soon. Mellow back to the table. And with that, we are back in the game. Yami Yugi has the second deck. He is going second, so we're not gonna immediately see what exactly he's running. But Zaga, starting with a tanky that is a searcher for Werewolf and Werewolf only. Flight control. Swaps out one Werewolf for a Catapult Dragon. Catapult Dragon will be normal summoned and will be special summoning a Striker from the hand, which prompts another Werewolf from his hand to special summon. That's a level 5 or even a level 7 Synchro Summon. 7, I mean 8. My math is quite bad. Any math. Anyway, adds back the Striker, which he can in turn use to special summon, and with that you start with what could be a level 9 Axel Synchro. Mellow, 5 cards in hand, could try to deal with this by attempting to force that Star Guardian to Synchro Summon early. Still thinking is Mellow. Stay around, Jumpy. Two sets. And with that we end the turn. So back to Zaga. He does have quite a few options here to go into. Have a I keep calling like Synchro Monsters is a level rank. Just got so used to it. Anyway, level 7 Synchro is a possibility. And that will be it actually. So we will be going into Black Rose Dragon defense, destroying MST as well as Dragon's Mirror, so we probably have a good idea that this deck is Gaia. But what do we do from here? That is the question. Only 2 cards to work with compared to the following 4 that Mellow could be having. BRD may be coming a little too early. Screw Serpent though. It is going to revive the Werewolf. That's another level 7. And wow, that's a level 5 actually for a Star Guardian, the second one. And with that, I suppose we could just go into Hama for game. The ideal 2-card combination here, Screw Serpent, paired with the Werewolf, allowing this to happen. Once again, another Axel Synchro. Using Star Guardian, tuning the Werewolf for a level 8 Synchro Summon. Do you hear that? It is Hama conquering with the bow. 28 to 28. That's 56 total. Way more than 4,000 for Mel's life. Ending his streak right here with TGs. Alright. So we do have Kami, Aki, Byakuya, and Nightwing still coming up for YGO. I would like to check the match report from the previous week from YGO. Give me one moment. Alright, so last week they have lost against Uchiha's 9 to 10. But their lineup consisted of Stromberg DDD, Thunder Dragon as the starter, as well as Trimids with balance. So just from last week alone, we can probably conclude that because this week matters just a little less perhaps for YGL, it is quite very hard for things to go your way, and you know, attempt to get, like, at this point you have to not lose kind of any match to get like 8 RD, and even 8 RD that's so dependent on the other teams that would have to make it or not. Kami coming up next. Kami, God in Japanese, I believe. And let's go in. This one is taking quite a little longer than expected, this waiting screen, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a glitched duel. Yeah, just okay. Skip. I know this is a glitch duel. I know it when I see it. Okay, thank you. Just give me the real deal now. Alright, take 2. We have seen Mai at least. Oh, now Zaga's on the bottom, okay. Okay, now it got fixed for some odd reason. Alright, Kami on the top with the Harpy Standing Ground. You have the Oracle to be normal summoned. We're gonna see a Soul's Nest to go for that Chandler. We do have a Soul's Nest. But it's not going to be the Chandler here. It's gonna be the Perfumer. That tells me he's got no Harpy card in the hand. Tether Rest. Well, that's alright. Gotta make do with what you have. Cyber Slash imminent. Sends the Perfumer and the Lady One to the grave. Perfumer tuning the Lady One in this case. Feather Rest. 1, 2, 3. Draw 2. Let's see just how much back row and or oracles we will be seeing. Let's check it out. What you got, Kami? Oracle from the hand. And one back row. Not the worst, not the best, but considering there was no challenger involved, that's alright. Thank you for the follow 10112132204. Tenki adds the Werewolf. That's one card to work with. So if you have Striker here, that is going to be the Star Guardian Synchro Summon. That's one of the missing pieces, so as long as you have any other TG in the hand, you can always swap it thanks to the anime skill, completely, you know, fixing your hand. Auto play, literally, except it's on a trash deck. Okay, rant is over now. I'm not gonna complain anymore about flight control not being hit as well. Just like every other consistency busted skill, but Werewolf, one of the cards in the hand. Kami, possible back rows could still be something. Welcome, welcome, Mini. Good to see you before the stream, rather your game starts. I just get in contact with Gohu. Just vibing. True. Yeah, this is a pretty good match here. We have seen a couple of cool decks from the guys. We've seen, for example, Light Soaring Plants or Lights and Carrots with the World Carrot Weight Champion, and we are seeing TG as well. Yeah. Alright, we do have the Star Guardian coming through. Adding the Striker. So as long as he's got the Catapult Turtle, he can set up for Aquarian Gandrax. Star Guardian effect activating. Are we going to see the Catapult right off the bat? We will. This is arguably the point where you activate your book or your TTH or your even Chalice could work, although I'm not sure why you wouldn't have Chalice perhaps earlier. Or actually Chalice is more beneficial with two monsters on the board. You Chalice the Catapult and you return the Star Guardian. But it will be Book of Moon to deny any possible Synchro Summon, any possible extension. He is going to book the Star Guardian, and I'm assuming he will return the Catapult Turtle. Unsure if that is the best play, considering there is still a normal summon available. Upon realizing that, I guess Kami just decided to return his own Oracle here, and, well, I guess play it out. There's flight control. Now you get to search for that missing combo piece. Alright, there we see Synchro Summon coming through. It's the Mist Bird Colossus. We have seen it earlier as well. Werewolf. And now Colossus can just put that Bad Girl 0 attack. Werewolf 1300. And well, Kami. Now attempting to have a good follow-up for this turn after he returned his own Oracle. There we see the Channeler. We know it has fodder, and there's quite nothing to stop it from resolving. Cyber Slash. As the Egoist as well that he did add in the previous turn. Straight to battle. Destroys the Colossus. Could destroy the Werewolf. But it could also, you know, add a missing combo piece. The rest though will be added to the hand, and now we're back to YGO. 3 cards to work with. One of them is tanky. That would be another Werewolf. The last one, in fact. True Serpent. Screwing around, and will be reviving what I'm assuming the Gear Zombie. Yeah. Stretchers though. That's... oof. What a hit. And we'll return the Werewolf as well. Just to top it off. Damn. Flight control now, well... he's used up his normal summon. The Striker with the Werewolf once again. Werewolf, not a hard once per turn. So he will be going once again into the Star Guardian. And from here on out, well, he can make the Hama. But, oh my god, I'm assuming that's a timeout. Let me check. So Harpy Lady 1. She has 1600 attack. Minus 12, that's 25. Cyber Slash is now on 26. Minus 1000, that is 1600. Minus... okay, that would not be game. That would not be game, yeah. But still. How close it was. YGO climbed back just a little. Still in the deficit. 4-2. SGL, contemplating sending their next player. Goku's gonna be there, trust. No copium. He's gonna be there. I know of it. Oh, I didn't switch to the new scene. Sorry, guys. A whole lot of games going down right now. Some that matter a whole lot. We have, for example, Sensei versus Genkai Code and Switcheroo versus Duel Links Taiwan going down. Someone coming to the table. It is Jason Knight. That will be playing next for SGL. Let's go, guys. Alright. We are in. Yeah, that was a little unfortunate, Hills. Could have very well you know, if Kami didn't have a pretty good follow-up, could have very well closed the game right there, but I believe in Jason. I'm seeing Reiji. We all know what this means, guys. We all know what this means. He's going first too. Show it to us. Show it to us. Dark Contract with the gate coming through. It is the DDD. You will be searching for a missing combo piece, which could mean something like a Kepler, something like a Surf Slime. Kepler does have the slime as well. Kepler, does it trigger on any type of summon? It is triggering on any type of summon. So Genghis also sending the Kepler to the grave. Surf Slime, assuming he's got the level 6 in hand, which he does. Proud Ogre coming up. That means Kepler can add something here. Either another gate as a follow-up for the next turn, considering this could be getting popped by the HGG. Could be the Swamp King, or could also be the Witch to get rid of that HHG. So on turn 1, we will be having a Rhinoceros play. There we see the Rhino, the blind Rhino coming on the field with the Witch set. Oracle as the starter card here. Obviously, Witch will be dealing with that. Is there anything else from their side? It will be the Soul's Nest, but keep in mind there is still that Rhino, blind Rhino, that has to be feared. Chalice, though, to be activated up against the blind Rhino. Chandler with the discard fodder. Well, it's gonna be a little rough, but we know the potential for the combat for DDDs. Currently not game, unless there is a Soul's Nest involved. I think there was one already used though. Interesting that he did add the Egotist and didn't use it right off the bat. This tells me that he most likely has just one Lady 1 in his deck. Lady 1? Wait, was that from the hand? If that was from the hand, that must have been pretty sad to see. But still, pretty good setup here. If there's an Oracle involved, if there's a Soul's Nest involved, this is just gonna be game. But considering Kami didn't instantly just go into the battle, I'm thinking that he probably doesn't have it for now. Wouldn't be that hard to think to swing with Lady 1, then with Cyber Slash, and then you Soul's Nest into a 1400 for a game. And unfortunately, I just jinxed it. It will be the Soul's Nest, most likely swinging for the game, because I don't think Kami will be swapping into an Oracle anytime soon. Perfumer, Channeler, those are the ones that work here. 1400 with a 26. Oh god, even 1700 actually. Quite big beater here. Chaos King Apocalypse. I didn't even notice this card was in the grave. Yeah, I guess that's one way to stop this lethal from happening. And with that, we are back to Jason. So, oh, Dark Contract with the Swamp King. That's one of the better cards you could top deck here, I would say. Considering it does give you, another body on the field to at least hopefully clear the whole board. But he will just activate it and swing into the Cyber Slash. Kami. There's any way... Okay, there's the Channeler. There's the effect. I think this could be it. Oracle. Straight from the deck. Man, even a rank 4 is just game here. Even reveals the MST for no particular reason. Actually, no. Or, yeah, I guess he does reveal it for no particular reason, considering a rank 4 would have also been game here. Or, did he activate Featherist? No, he didn't. Okay, nonetheless, we have 5-2 scoreline now. Jason showing up with DDDs. pretty cool stuff. But yeah, this is the part where they could choose to repeat as well. Considering it is, I suppose, a counter pick. So let's see how that, you know, turns out. You always gotta think about the best options that you have available. You are down 5-2. And we will be having, once again, another repeat coming up for the boys at SGO. So DDDs up against the Harpies. Take 2. Should be starting soon. Let's go. YGO up against the Mai. We see the gate once again, card being played. Fuse is using Source Slime from the hand, sends off that Kepler, so far so good, mirroring the first turn from the previous duel. Proud Ogre adds the contract with the gate this time around, so he isn't as afraid. Oh, perhaps he could also have already started with a witch in hand. Actually, I'm kind of unsure how it actually works. I haven't you know, read witch that often, so I'm unsure if you can send dark contract cards as well, but you probably can. So, by the long thinking turn here for Kami, does have 5 cards, does have to assess all of his options available at his disposal. Make sure you think of the best, most optimal play to play through what could be a pretty bad turn. So, Oracle, you know, the longer a player thinks, the more I'm thinking he doesn't have a way to deal with the board. Either that, or he just has such an insane hand, and he is pondering about lethal. You know, it's like two extremes. Quite literally two extremes. MST destroying that witch. Let me read witch. Alright, dark contract as well from the hand if need be. Well, that leaves you with a rhino. But you once again are put in that top deck position where you would love to get a pretty good card right off the top, like a gate, even though two already have been used. Sewer Slime here doesn't do much. Straight into battle we head. Alright. So if it's something like that, I'm assuming it's probably a level 6. And oh, there's the TDH. Uh-oh. There's any Harpy card in hand. Any Harpy card in hand. With the Icarus still being available. Chandler discards the Oracle, gets the Perfumer. I guess that's all she wrote. Egotist is the last missing piece. Cyber Slash. One attack. It's the big boy in the grave? No. Well, it wouldn't even work anyway, so that will be it. The 6th win overall for YGO. Sadly, DDD here not showing completely what it is capable of. Shame. Would have loved to see just a little more. We got two more players from the side of SGL. We have Subarano. This is the team owner himself, Hales. Alright, we do have Subarano finally coming in to the table for the side of SGL. Will be the Harpy Mirror this time around. Subarano going first, has the Perfumer. Falls Nest for the Chandler. Rapid Flash, join 2. And setting 3. Kami. It's going to be pretty hard, I feel like, to get through this. Chandler, well, that's one of the best cards you can start with in this moment. But there is that immediate Book of Moon. That tells me that even if there is a Soul's Nest involved, it's immediately just, alright, not even a Soul's Nest to be involved. MSD for one of the back rows. It is the Bluffed Featheress. That's not a good one. I don't know, Herbal. Maybe you shouldn't. Perfumer with the HHG. Getting rid of that last back row that Kami's got. Perfumer as well. What can we search here? So we have Igris at our disposal, which is more than enough because the back row is just the Book of Moon. It's gonna flip down that Perfumer to face down, and well, as long as we have a Harpy Lady want to summon, which we kinda do, that's game. Cyber Slash, auto return that face down. Egotist. There it is. Swinging. 1, 2. That's game. So, that is the third point thus far for SGL. We did have Melo as well in the situation where he managed to win 3 in a row and then lost twice. It was after Willie's, you could say, sacrifice of going 0-2 as a starter when YGO was able to end Melo there. And who knows, maybe history repeats itself. And we'll see, you know, Jason Knight as a tribute for Sobrano to advance further. Kami seemingly on the bottom. And I guess we are going to see a pretty cool matchup. 27 cards Aster Phoenix. I think we have an idea already of what it could be. It's not a whole lot of decks that use this character. Soul's Nest. Are we going to see the Chandler? Yes, of course. Lady won this card as well. Oracle. For the recursion, you can add HHG very easily here, and well, you also have the Featherwest already in the hand, so that's 3 cards to work with, in addition to the Harpy Sounding Run to be added in the end phase. So priority here is to get those books, is to get those that TTH. So let's check it out. Egotist first. This could mean that that there is potentially Soul's Nest already involved in the hand. Special summon a Lady 1 in defense. Alright, and there's the Oracle. And face adding back that HHG most likely. And we're done for Sobrano. Back to Kami. MST for the book. That's a good hit. Well, now there is no more interruption for Kami to play through. Can freely, or well, depends. There's always that, mass change with only one, or just mass change in general. You cannot go into a masked hero here. And good thing he did summon that Lady 1, although... like, it does give you sufficient attack for Anki not to get over you, but how do they get to Anki in the first place, you know? Clock of Destiny to be activated. Send one D hero from your hand to the grave. Add the Clock Tower Prison. And it also has a part 2 to the skill, where you can get to add 3 counters already on it and search MST to pop it for the next turn. You do exactly that. 1, 2, 3 as the MST. Shadows, that is actually alright. Yeah, I can very well add the Celestial here. Make sure you at least have it in case it's needed. For example, I have seen some builds that run discard traps, and well, that could be something pretty big in this matchup. Clock Tower Prison. Is it gonna get to the 4th? Yep, it will. Uninterrupted. Now we can get the Dread Master, although there is just 1D here in the grave. HeyZZy, popping or rather attempting to pop the middle. It's gonna be MST, so that is the best hit there for Kami. He just chained the MST to HeyZZy and, well, that's it. Now you do hope that you would have that last MST, because that was the second one being used. You know, obviously if you want to go for that Dread Master play. Harpist can at least net a search. Rank 4 coming in is the Abyss Dweller. Attempting to swing. Let's see, do you have something for this, Kami? No. No battle damage, by the way. And it applies to pretty much everything. So let's check out how this turn will be going through. P, thank you for for the follow. Offerings to the Doomed will be forcing out that Cyber Slash. I guess yeah, you would like to return that to the extra deck. And you still have 2 left in the extra deck with the required number of Harpies for the Feather Rest. Oh, I believe it's in the grave already, so at this point it's a little harder to get it back. But MST, interesting that he activates the MST here, because the Dweller is chained. Okay, there's the Chalice. That's quite the combination of cards. He started with 2 MSTs for this to happen, and while Clock Tower Prison, it's going to resolve. Dread Master, boss of the deck coming out, will be destroying that Celestial, and will be special summoning back, or just going for the game, I guess, as well. don't have to destroy Celestial. And well, with that, Kami gets to win the duel. 7-3 now, 4-1. You know, just inching a little closer for this win for YGO. Let's see how that turns out. Kami on quite a pretty cool pair. Harpy's the hero. I think it complements, both decks complement each other pretty well. So I hope we, since I didn't watch many of the matches, just like you today, that went on early on during the day. Hopefully we do get to see some of that action in the match reports or even in the playoffs. Sobrano on the second deck, which will be Melodious. Quite a hard matchup for the hero. 2 sets though. We know 1 card in his hand. So now if you're Kami, I guess you're praying for 2 MSTs and somehow, some way get over that Shapina without a score being involved in the hand. And, you know, that happening in like 27 cards. Oh, you do have 1 guaranteed MST, but you have to open the other MST as well. Spends the optimal target as part of the Clock of Destiny cost, which is the Celestial. Activates the Clock Tower Prison. Surely should be adding the 3 counters very soon. And get to add that MST. Clear out, hopefully the right back row. As a Decider, that's a pretty good follow-up if need be. Decider is able to add any type of hero from the graveyard, although it's a little slow like Oracle, very reminiscent of Oracle, and well, can also protect 1 time only against the burn effect of Bloom Diva. And you know, if there is no burn, there is no destruction. And couple that as well with the fact that Decider cannot be attacked by Bloom. Soprano attempting to fusion summon here. And it will be going down successfully. Let's see the Shuberta can easily get rid of that Celestial, preventing that very scary draw too of heroes. Attempts to swing into the Stratos. Let's see any response. It is a mass change. It's going to be Blast, so Blast will be having the attack of the Shuberta to 1200. Can still gain additional attack, but just make sure you do not chain the Shubura in response, else the attack gain will also be halved. Blast. I'm gonna have the attack. And well, Shubura cannot get over that blast unless there is that score involved, which could be a little unlikely. Blast, Indian phase, can return one spell back to the hand, or trap. Will be the newest set 1. And now, should be back to Kami. Now, once again, you do have another possibility to return that spell trap, thanks to the blast. And I believe we also have an MSD in play, so the back row should get fully cleared, unless there is that Super Team Body Force. Good thing it wasn't MSD'd. But, well, if it's not getting MSD'd, it's gonna get booked. Keep in mind, Super Team Body Force Team Unite cannot, absolutely cannot special summon anything if the monster is face down. Shubura, one last time, will be banishing everything in the graveyard for Kami. Chain will resolve. Well, now we have the Drill Dark. Can special something from the hand, which is the decider that we know was there already. And well, with that, I'm seeing quite a few ways to game here. Thanks to, honestly, these two. Yeah, one of them is, you know, just safely going for that MST. TDH, it's dead. It was. That Super Team Body. Oh man. 11 sin. Well, that's one way to get game here. And, well, looking good for Kami. 8 to 7. 5 and 1 streak. Eight to 3 now. Hills is the last player left for SGO. And what could be the last few games in Season 10 of Team Wars. For both of the teams. Most likely. I believe Phoenix is just a little short of making it, and they have a lot higher RD than YGO could be getting, even if they win exactly 10 and 3. Just waiting on Hills to join as the last player. And seemingly he's in. One last ride. Let's go. Kami yet to be stopped after this 5-1 streak consisting of Harpies and D heroes. Let's go. Hills seemingly with Melodious coming up. Shadows, as the first play, will be adding the Drill Dark. I'm assuming he probably already has the necessary material for the Clock of Destiny, and he does have Celestial. Gonna bring up the Prison. Yep, Clock of Destiny. MST as well for the safe measures. Is it mandatory to actually add the MST? Oh, okay, no, you can add. I love how the first effect of the skill tells you add 1 Clock Tower Prison. You have to add it. If you don't add it, good night. But then the second one, you know, you can just do not add it because, well, not everyone has an MST, I guess. First movement solo, thinking what to get out. Will be the score, so at least reveals that he doesn't have score currently in hand, but would love to have it. So very easily activating the skill, getting you that Chopina, which gets you back the score in hand, could serve as that avenue for having that very scary hand trap for heroes. Will actually be playing Mozarta, so he may have started with Chopina in this case. Or perhaps not, Soprano. Well, Soprano can add the score anyway, so upon special summon, so that's fine. As well will be fusing. Could be going out for the Shibata. Try as much as possible to deny that draw 2. We know the last card in Kami's hand is a Drill Dark, and with the field spell being gone, there's not a whole lot of recursion that Kami could obtain. Straight to battle. 3 sets though. But this attack has to be made either way. Are we going to see a mass change once again to keep the blast alive? And no, we will be taking that attack straight on. MSC in the end phase for Kami. Obviously, we'll be destroying what will be a Necrofusion. Let's check it out. Back to Kami. We know there's a Drill Dark in hand. As a Celestial, either way, can go for a rank 4 here. Shuberta immediately having to banish due to... wait, this can only banish the D heroes though. Maybe a little too early though for that. Now for a rank 4... well, there's a couple that can work, or rather just one, which can be the Spider. Or even the Diamond Direwolf. Which would work even better. Back to heals now. 3 cards in a hand. Sufficient material for perhaps another Necrofusion if he does get to it. MST for the back row. Please don't tell me it's another Necrofusion. That will be heartbreaking. Okay, it's a TDH. But now Kami very easily can set up that draw too. Either way, because of the Diamond Direwolf, I mean, it kind of discards for the cost, so he had to detach one D hero either way. So even if he detached a Drill Dark, well, while he would have a Celestial in hand, in the grave, there would be no other D hero to banish, so that draw 2 most likely could have been prevented. Sets another. That would be the 3rd MSC if he's got it. And he has it! Oh my god! He's got 3 MSC in almost every match. Book. Could have stopped, but... And the 3rd Celestial. Can go for... just a Spider per game here. Oh my god, that's a series of top decks and just stuff that probably shouldn't happen that much in this kind of game. 9-3. Wow. Switch into the second deck. Let's go. What could be the last duel? Kami going first. Tails going second on Yami Yugi. MST. The 3, no material though. Sorry guys. Fell asleep. So first thing that happened, right? Celestial was sent, Tower was activated with the skill, Decider was normal summoned, 3 were set and passed. Afterwards, Clock Tower got to 4 counters, normal summoned the Gaia without any special summon, set 3, and the Mystical Space Typhoon was activated, as you just saw, and now the second one has been activated. A lot of MSTs Kami has started with. It feels like every single game he's had at least one to start off with, and you know, the second one to be surged. But once again, like 2 is an understatement, because I've seen 3 MSTs more than I've seen 2 MSTs from Kami. And well, Decider's Forbidden Effect, where, you know, it gets to be protected from attacks, coming through. Oh my goodness! What the hell? The third MST again! Again! And again! And again! And again! No way! This is happening! Well, gets back the first at least. And with that, we'll be attempting to swing into that Gaia. This is lethal attack, 900 plus 32. So as long as he has a way to stop one attack, he has 1 attack remaining and nothing helps here. Oh my god, imagine if Book or Chalice were hit in that instance. Kami, what just happened there? What a sad way to go down. To 3. Just wow. Especially this last one. Setting 3 MST, because why not? Well, Thanks to both teams for their participation in this season. I'm sure we're gonna see many more great things from both of them. It's been quite the ride. Quite the ride. And well, hopefully it's not gonna be the last time we will be seeing either of the teams. And yeah. Let me look for one channel to raid if there is anyone live. There's Mini, there's Gaiba. Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and raid, I would say Gaiba, because his game, YGO's and BR meta, well, that could be pretty important. So I'm gonna leave you with him. Thank you guys for watching. Score currently is 6-4, so it's still quite tight. And well, see you in the playoffs, I guess. Thanks for the main season of Team Wars. See you around. Come on, let me raid, please. Let me raid. Why isn't it working? Alright.